These 10 country artists didn't just have hits, they own the actual sales record books. From a rejected demo tape to a viral video filmed behind a Navy barracks, here's how each of them got there.
Drink a beer.
Number 1. Garth Brooks, The Dance, 1990. There is no argument about who sits at number 1. Garth Brooks holds 9 RIAA Diamond certifications, meaning 9 separate albums that sold over 10 million copies each, more than any artist in music history, country or otherwise, including the Beatles. His total certified count sits above 162 million units, a figure that's grown for over 3 decades as new box sets and catalog reissues continue getting certified. That growth is actually part of the story. Chart analysts have pointed out that Brooks has been unusually aggressive about maximizing certifications, repackaging his early albums into box sets that count individually toward new awards, a legal but controversial practice that's helped him stay ahead of rivals like Elvis Presley in the RIAA's official rankings for years. Brooks doesn't deny the strategy. He simply played the certification system better than anyone else in the business. Strip away the debate over methodology, though, and the underlying reality doesn't change. 9 albums, each selling more than 10 million copies, is a feat no other country artist has come remotely close to matching. The Dance, the ballad that first launched him into superstardom in 1990, remains the song most credited with making Brooks a household name almost overnight. Number 2. Luke Combs, Hurricane, 2016. Luke Combs is now the second highest certified seller in country music history, but his beginning was about as unglamorous as it gets. After moving to Nashville and recording a handful of songs, Combs ran almost completely out of money. He said he had $200 left, and his producer told him mastering the tracks would cost exactly that, per song. He paid it anyway, out of his own trunk, with no label, no manager, and no publicist behind him. Sony Music Nashville had already passed on signing him once. What Combs calls with a laugh, the Nashville no, the polite Southern way labels say no without technically saying it. So he released Hurricane completely independently in 2015. It caught fire on its own, climbing the charts with 0 major label backing, until Sony came back around and signed him roughly 2 years after first rejecting him. This time with Combs holding all the leverage. Hurricane would go on to become 8 times platinum, and Combs now sits behind only Garth Brooks on the RIAA's all-time certified country sales list, at over 153 million units. With a catalog that includes his massive cover of Tracy Chapman's Fast Car, which introduced an entirely new generation to a decades-old song. Number 3. Morgan Wallen, Whiskey Glasses, 2018. Morgan Wallen's position on this list is inseparable from one of the most controversial moments in recent country music history. In February 2021, a video surfaced showing Wallen using a racial slur outside his home. The fallout was immediate and severe. His label suspended his contract indefinitely. Major radio groups including iHeartMedia and Cumulus pulled his music entirely, and the Academy of Country Music barred him from that year's awards. Wallen publicly apologized, calling the language he used unacceptable. What happened next surprised even industry analysts. Despite being pulled from radio and stripped of major award eligibility, Wallen's album sales rose by over 1,200% in the days following the video, and his streaming numbers didn't drop at all. Fans kept listening in numbers large enough to keep his album at #1 on the Billboard 200 for a fourth straight week. Industry watchers at the time debated whether the controversy would permanently damage his career. It didn't. Wallen has gone on to become the RIAA's third highest certified country artist of all time, with 122.5 million units, built on hits including Whiskey Glasses, which alone has been certified 9 times platinum. However you view the trajectory, the sales numbers on this list simply reflect what actually happened. A career that both faced real, public accountability and continued growing at an unprecedented commercial pace.
Love country music and the stories behind the legends? Subscribe to the Country Files, hit the notification bell, and join us for more unforgettable country music documentaries. Thanks for watching.
Knock 'em back, knock 'em back, knock 'em back, fill 'em up, fill 'em up.
Number 4. George Strait, Amarillo by Morning, 1983.
I'll be there.
If Garth Brooks is the biggest seller, George Strait is the most consistent hitmaker country music has ever produced. Across a career that spanned more than 4 decades, Strait holds the record for the most #1 hits by any artist on any chart in Billboard history. 60 of them, not 60 in country music specifically. 60, period. More than any pop, rock, or R&B act has ever managed on their own respective charts.
It's just what I've got on.
Strait built that consistency almost entirely without the media spectacle other stars relied on. He's famously private, rarely gives interviews, and let the traditional, unadorned honky-tonk sound of songs like Amarillo by Morning speak for itself.
Broke my leg in Santa Fe.
That 1983 single, about a rodeo cowboy who's lost his horse, his wife, and his money, but keeps riding anyway, remains one of the most enduring songs in the genre's history. When Strait finally wrapped up his farewell touring in June 2014, he closed it out at AT&T Stadium in Texas, in front of more than 104,000 fans. At the time, the largest indoor concert attendance ever recorded in North America. He's sold over 113 million certified units since, still ranking 4th all-time, decades into a career built on doing things the quiet, traditional way. Number 5. Luke Bryan, Drink a Beer, 2013.
You're really gone.
Luke Bryan was 20 years old, one night away from finally moving to Nashville to chase a music career, when his older brother Chris, his biggest cheerleader, was killed in a car accident. Bryan didn't get on that plane.
Right here on the edge of this.
He stayed home in Leesburg, Georgia, finished a business degree, and didn't make the move to Nashville for another 5 years. Then, in 2007, right as his career was finally taking off, his sister Kelly died suddenly and unexpectedly at age 39.
Good ones go too soon, but the good Lord knows.
7 years after that, in 2014, Kelly's husband died of a heart attack, leaving behind 3 children with no living parent. Luke and his wife Caroline didn't hesitate. They adopted all 3, folding them in alongside their own 2 young sons. Bryan has said in interviews that he carries all of that loss quietly,
Makes sense, so I'm gonna sit right here.
letting it shape the warmth in his music rather than the darkness. Today, he's the 5th highest certified seller in country music history, with 111 million units, built on stadium anthems like Drink a Beer,
On the edge of this beer.
a song, fittingly, about missing someone gone too soon, alongside his ongoing role as a judge on American Idol. the very show that once helped launch Carrie Underwood, another artist on this list. Number 6. Kenny Chesney, American Kids, 2014. Kenny Chesney built his entire commercial empire on a single consistent idea: country music as an island escape. While most of Nashville leaned into trucks, dirt roads, and small towns,
Born in the USA, trailer park truck.
Chesney carved out his own lane with a laid-back, beach and boat lifestyle brand so distinct that his fan base has its own name, No Shoes Nation, and shows up to his stadium tours dressed for a Caribbean vacation rather than a honky-tonk. That branding wasn't just aesthetic. It turned into one of the most reliable touring operations in all of music, country or otherwise, with Chesney regularly ranking among the top-grossing tour acts in the industry, year after year.
Baptist church parking lot, trying not to get.
Regardless of what else was happening on the charts, his recorded output has been just as consistent: 68 gold certifications and 45 platinum certifications across his catalog, anchored by hits like American Kids,
Second baseman saying you went all the way Monday afternoon at Pratt.
his best-selling single at 5 times platinum. With over 100.5 million certified units, Chesney sits at number 6 on the RIAA's all-time country list.
On living room couches, blowing that smoke on Saturday.
Proof that you don't need to chase every trend in Nashville if you build something distinctive enough that fans will follow you to the beach instead.
Growing up in little pink houses, making out.
Number 7. Tim McGraw, Live Like You Were Dying, 2004.
The options and talking about sweet.
Live Like You Were Dying wasn't written specifically about Tim McGraw's father. Songwriters Tim Nichols and Craig Wiseman wrote it about a different, unrelated situation entirely. But by the time it reached McGraw, his father, former Major League pitcher Tug McGraw, was in the middle of a battle with glioblastoma, one of the most aggressive forms of brain cancer, and the song landed with an entirely different weight because of it. Tug McGraw passed away in January 2004. Tim McGraw has said he almost didn't record the song at all, worried people would assume he was cashing in on his father's illness. He recorded it anyway, at 3 in the morning, in a session so emotional
That most of the time I wasn't, and now
that his uncle reportedly broke down crying on the studio couch during every single take. The song was released that June, spent 7 non-consecutive weeks at number 1, and swept the Grammy, CMA, and ACM awards for Song of the Year,
became a friend would like to have.
becoming by nearly every measure the signature song of McGraw's career. Today, with over 94.5 million certified units, McGraw ranks 7th on the RIAA's all-time country sales list.
Wasn't such an imposition, and I went.
And Live Like You Were Dying remains the song most closely tied to his name, a tribute to his father that turned out to resonate with millions of people who'd lost someone of their own.
Forgiveness I can deny.
Number 8. Zach Bryan, Heading South, 2019. Every artist on this list eventually got a record deal. Zach Bryan is the only one who was still actively serving in the United States Navy when his career started taking off. While stationed in Jacksonville, Florida, Bryan spent his off hours writing and recording songs on his own, posting them online with zero industry backing. In 2019, he stepped outside his Navy barracks, filmed himself on his phone performing a song called Heading South, and posted it. It went viral, eventually racking up tens of millions of views, all while Bryan was still in uniform, still reporting for duty between takes. He made his Grand Ole Opry debut in April 2021. While technically still enlisted, and that October, the Navy granted him an honorable discharge, specifically so he could pursue music full-time, following in the footsteps of both of his parents, his uncles, his grandfather, and his great-grandfather, all of whom had served before him. His first major label album, American Heartbreak, broke the record for the most global streams of a country album in its first 24 hours after release. Just a handful of years removed from a Navy barracks parking lot, Bryan now sits at number 8 on the RIAA's all-time country sales list, with 90 million certified units, the fastest rise to this list by any artist in it. Number 9. Chris Stapleton, Tennessee Whiskey, 2015. Before most of the country even knew his face, Chris Stapleton was already one of Nashville's most successful people, just not as a performer. For over a decade, he wrote #1 hits for artists like Kenny Chesney, George Strait, and Josh Turner, while staying almost entirely out of the public eye himself. When he finally released his own debut album in 2015, his label didn't even think enough of his cover of Tennessee Whiskey to release it as an official radio single. Then came his CMA Awards duet with Justin Timberlake that November. The performance stopped the room, went viral overnight, and within 2 days, Tennessee Whiskey shot to #1 on the country chart, not because a label pushed it, but because fans who watched that one performance went and streamed and bought it in numbers strong enough to force it there on their own. It's now certified 17 times platinum, one of the best-selling country songs of the streaming era. Stapleton now sits at number 9 on the RIAA's all-time list, with 83.5 million certified units, a songwriter who spent a decade making other people famous, before the industry realized, almost by accident, that he was the biggest star in the room the whole time. Number 10. Carrie Underwood, Before He Cheats, 2006. Carrie Underwood was a self-described sweet farm girl from Oklahoma when she won Season 4 of American Idol in May 2005, and she nearly talked herself out of the song that would define her entire career. When Before He Cheats was brought to her for her debut album, Underwood worried it was too aggressive, too far from the wholesome image America had just watched her build on live television week after week. She said she genuinely considered leaving it off the record entirely. She recorded it anyway. Before He Cheats, a furious, funny anthem about keying an unfaithful boyfriend's truck, reached #1 on the country chart, cracked the top 10 on the pop chart, and has since been certified 7 times platinum. Its music video has now been watched more than 200 million times on YouTube. Rolling Stone later ranked it among the 250 greatest songs of the 21st century, writing that it turned Underwood from a promising reality show winner into a legitimate superstar practically overnight. Nearly 2 decades and 72 million certified units later, Underwood closes out this list at number 10. Proof that reality television, so often dismissed by the traditional music industry, produced one of the biggest-selling country artists who ever recorded a song.